Is the frequency in use? Very good. The frequency is not in use. This is K4PEW, net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex radio net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? Alrighty. There is an emergency, you call 911. If you can't do that, call us, or you can call us anyway after 911 if you're able. Sit here and talk you through the problem. Just want to make sure this thing is on. It doesn't like hearing anything. Where was I? Oh, yes. And the net may be broken at any time for emergency traffic. Priority, I have no idea what priority traffic is. I don't know. Do priority or next day delivery for that one. For information on this net, you can see is right now on YouTube. And that's, look up just K4PEW, my call, Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey in the search block in the YouTube channel. Should bring me, that'll bring it up so you can click on the video. Also, you can look at our website, 146415.net, just like without the decimal on what you got on your dial on your radio, 146415.net. See some information on Simplex. You can also see us on groups.io/G/MJSS. That's for Mount Juliet Simplex Society. So like I said, groups.io/ it just doesn't matter, / just / anyway. small g, I forgot to say that, small g, and then /MJSS. And you can get on our mailing list if that's what you want to do. Or you can just send me an email at k4pew@arrl.net. We normally meet at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday nights. And a lot of people are here every day at some point, whether mobile or otherwise, just chatting and chewing the fat and just having a good time. Kind of become a default frequency for Simplex in the greater Mount Juliet area. Don't know what that greater is because this signal gets out 40 to 60 miles. So. Anyway, we conduct the net on 146415.net. It's 146.415.net. Purpose of the net is to have fun. Figure out who you can hear, and then try to figure out why you can't hear them. You'll be able to hear me. If you're on the net, you can hear me. You can check in, but it's the others that we're concerned about. Now, some people can hear me, but I can't hear them. And that usually means too far away, their antenna's too low, antenna's in the attic, or all of those three things, and or they're, you just don't have enough power, there's terrain issues, and that's the kind of the things you have to figure out as a ham. Because in Simplex, there's no repeater. There's nothing to help you out. There's no crutch. There's no aid. So you've got to do it all yourself. The other end helps too, though. I have a good antenna with a good elevation, so I can hear almost everybody within that 30 to 45 miles, with exceptions. There was a station last night I couldn't hear. I think it was at 11, but I believe it was on an HT in a poor location. But anyway, it's that fun. A lot of people keep track of net by net basis how many people they can hear, and they just keep a running list. Let's see. Announcements. That's what I got next. Announcements. Tonight's net is 146.415 FM. Starts out with that. We're going to go move right into a buy, sell, swap, and swindle net, where if you have anything that you want to sell, you can mention it there, but I also mentioned you can also post it to the group. We've got 155 people or so in the group on the email, so it increases your odds of selling something. If you want to buy something, mention that too. Also, we're going to move into the 2-meter upper sideband net on 144.240, and then the 6-meter net on upper sideband on 50.135, 50.135. I'll mention it again later before I move over there, or somebody will, on 2 meters if you're unable to read like 2-meter upper sideband or whatever. But we'll communicate here when we're moving to the other locations. Tonight we're net number 662. We're starting from the north. We'll be taking first. We'll be taking mobile and short-term people who can't hang around for very long, which seemed to be very popular last net. And after that, immediately after that, we'll take first-time check-ins if there are any. So let's see. Is there any announcements besides let's not be confused. The breakfast is 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today, the second Saturday in the month of, whatever month that is, February. Yes, February. 2nd and 4th Saturday, so it'll be not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday, which I believe is the 13th, I believe, Saturday the 13th. look on a calendar, but I'm pretty sure it is. Just 2 Saturdays from today, in case you have any questions. I don't think they have any others. There is a Tullahoma Ham Fest coming up, but I don't remember when that is. Maybe I forgot. I wrote it down, but I don't have it in front of me. I know that Eddie had that information. He passed it out to the group. But and also no, never. We'll just leave it at that. Any other announcements or corrections?
KM4YRF.
Yeah, go ahead, Michael.
Please don't forget the 10-meter net tomorrow night at 7:30 on 28.415. Thank you.
Oh man, you blew my. I was just trying to avoid that, so no less people would check in on Sundays than on Wednesdays.
Yeah, go for it.
No, I'm glad you said that. I forgot about announcing that now. And again, we have that Saturday night net, which is anybody who's got Fusion, a C4 FM or DMR or what do you call it, or D-Star. Don't forget there was a net tonight, 7:30, where there's do all 3 modes from Franklin, Tennessee. 3 modes: DMR, Fusion, and whatever D-Star, all in one net. Not at the same time, though, in case you were wondering about that. Any other announcements or corrections? And as always, there's on Tuesdays and Thursdays, there's a Simplex net in Bowling Green and 146-430. That's at 7:30 every Tuesday and Thursday. Alrighty. Starting from the north, we want to start with, of course, the people who are short timers. We want to give the name, your call, your name and your location, please. Please come now from the north. Or short timers, anyway.
This is KO4KSC mobile unit out of Hendersonville.
Ah, very good. What's the call there? I mean, what's the first name? I'm sorry, it was Kilo Sierra Charlie.
Yes, KO4KSC Brian.
Ah, very good, Brian. You're from where? Which area?
Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Ah, very good. Have you checked in before?
No, sir.
Oh, great. You got a good signal. You said you're mobile tonight?
Yes, sir.
Ah, you're doing fine. Well, Hendersonville's not too tough from me since I'm right across the lake from you here in Mount Juliet. I would probably guess, I don't know where you are there, but the farthest place in Hendersonville from me north might be, I don't know, 8 or 9 miles, I guess. Where are you in Henderson tonight, mobile? I think I lost Brian in Hendersonville. Say again?
I'm actually down in East Nashville right now currently at the moment.
Ah, okay, that's why I can hear you so well. Very good. Yeah, you're only about 9 or 10 miles as the crow flies from. Well, very good, Brian. We appreciate you being on the net for the first time. What is the how long? When did you get licensed? It was obviously relatively recently.
Last month.
Oh, awesome. Where'd you get take the test?
I did the online test through PAC, I believe, or Park. Sorry, PARC.
Ah, very good. I'm not familiar with them, but I'm glad they did it. I participate in another group that does online testing.
Roger that.
Well, very good, Brian. Glad to have you in there. Appreciate you, and I hope you get on the mailing list. Is your email good on QRZ?
Roger that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll just send you an invite to join the email list and to get part of the group here. It's all right with you?
That'll be awesome. Thank you.
All right, very good. That was Brian. He's from Hendersonville, but he's in East Nashville, and he was mobile. That's Kilo Oscar 4 Kilo Sierra Echo. His name is Brian. Who else is? Let's do that again. Well, either short timers or first time check-ins. Either one.
KG4CXC Chris in Murfreesboro.
You got an emergency movie to watch?
An emergency? No, not really. Just in the car. So I figured I'd do a short timer.
Okay, very good. If you're in the car, I did say mobile. That's right. I could be. I mean, we had somebody last time say, "I'm in the middle of a movie." Okay, good. That's about it. No, we don't have any rules. You don't have to hang around all day.
Yeah, here's the best part. I'm gonna check in quickly and go back inside and listen to the rest of it on my phone on the YouTube.
Ah, cool. Very good. That was Chris, and he's mobile tonight. Normally in Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Who else is a short timer or first time check-in? Nobody first time nobody short on time.
KN4 TJF Rick in Ashland City.
Ah, very well. They're rolling up the sidewalks over there this early. Rick?
Yes, we are, sir. And besides, it's raining. I got my hair wet.
And you can't do anything with it, right?
That's right. Anyway, I got my grandson here, so I need to check in early.
All right, very good. We'll keep having fun with your grandson. That was Rick, Kilo November 4 Tango Juliet Foxtrot in Ashland City with busy with the family, the extended family. Who else is short time check-in or short on time? No more short on time or early check-ins. Well, early. Short on time or first time check-in. Let's do that again.
W4EBS.
All right. What are you doing? A yard sale or what?
Yeah, I'm going to be the first one there in the morning.
Hey, when was that Tullahoma Ham Fest? Real quick, like.
I better not say. Maybe. Well, I'm not for sure. I'd have to check on it.
Well, I'll send it out again. I mean, I know I sent it out to the group, so it's up on record. So I just wanted to repeat it again in case somebody's not on the mailing list. But anyway, it's coming up. The Tullahoma Ham Fest.
March 13th, Paul.
March 13th. There you go. March 13th, Tullahoma. You can look it up on the web. So it's another 6 weeks away. 6 weeks. Well, very, very good, Eddie. Good to have you in there. That's Eddie, Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-ray. He is in Gladeville. Who else is, where have I said? North? No, not North yet. Any other short timers or first time check-ins? All righty, we're going to move right on to straight up to the north. Please come now.
Kilo Oscar 4, Juliet November Yankee, Carlos in Hendersonville.
All righty. How you doing, Carlos?
Doing well. Can't complain. It's been, I haven't been on the radio too much this week. I've been busy trying to fix the truck. It started misfiring, and I was trying to troubleshoot it, but it was beyond my ability, so I had to take it to the mechanic.
Oh, boy. So they didn't say what it was yet?
Well, I already took it to one mechanic. He said the camshaft needed to be replaced and quoted me an astronomical number, so I went to go get a second opinion, and that other mechanic saying he doesn't think it's a camshaft, something else. So it's cheaper, so I'm going to try it and see if that works.
Huh. Yeah, that's not good. Could it be just a timing belt?
Yeah, I don't know. I know that my truck has that active fuel management, and it turns off like a certain amount of cylinders at a certain point, once you're cruising. And one of the cylinders that misfiring is that. And from what I've read, it's supposed to be a common, issue, and it ends up being, a lot of the times it ends up being a stuck lifter. So I'm hoping it's that and not the camshaft, but we'll see.
That's probably a software problem. Stop it.
Hey, it could be. I don't know. Like I said, I did some minor troubleshooting from my limited experience, and it still was misfiring. So I just ended up deciding to take it to the mechanic. So.
Yeah, very good. Well, you got a good signal on here, and there's no distortion, so you got that going for you on the radio side anyway.
Yeah. I also wanted to bring up. I don't know if Carl can hear me right now, but I try to check in on the DMR net, but for whatever reason, I can hear him on FM Simplex, but I can't on DMR Simplex. It tries to break in and check my settings, and everything's right. So I guess it's just beyond that digital drop off, because I know once the signal gets too weak, you can't even get it with digital.
Yeah, it won't acknowledge you. Yeah, very good, Carlos. I'll pass that along. I don't know if Carl was listening. Did you hear that, Carl?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I had you in and out tonight. The other nights I had you solid. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said today, I know there was one night that I checked in, and I got you, clear as day, but I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the weather, or I don't know. Good deal. Thanks for trying.
All right, very good, Carlos and Carl. Well, there's probably some weather issues in there too, because we had some strange weather moving through the southern part of this territory. Anyway, that was Carlos. Kilo Oscar 4 Juliet November Yankee, and he is in Hendersonville. Who else is north?
This is Kilo Mike 4 Bravo November Romeo. Sorry for the late check-in. You can check me in and out. LaSalle out of Mount Juliet.
Hey, LaSalle, you doing well? You get all moved in and settled?
It's still in progress, but I'm getting there. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, very good. That was LaSalle, a short timer here in Mount Juliet. Kilo Mike 4 Bravo November Romeo, just new to the area, in fact, in the last week or so. Anyway, who is, and by the way, welcome to the area again. If you do need something, just let us know. Who else is north?
Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo Kilo.
All righty. How you doing, Frank?
Doing good. Working on field day here.
Oh, good. That's right. Winter field days today, isn't it? I forgot about that.
Yeah, 1 to 1. Noisy now. The only thing going is 80 and 160 a little bit, but they're not really, doing the contest on 160. But yeah, it's slowing down.
Winter field day always was kind of a bomb.
Yeah, a lot of people cheating like me and staying home. But it makes you feel bad when you're talking to Canada or Minnesota and they're outside. You're like, ooh, that's cold.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean they're not. They could be outside and have a little heater with them,
Yeah, I know. But yeah, they rub it in. They're saying they're calling me to keep warm, and I'm thinking, yeah, you're minus 16 up there.
Well, when it's like this today, it was whatever it was. Right now, I don't know what the temperature is, 37, and it was raining out. It's not comfortable outside.
No, and the rain is what kept me from going outside. I'm like, I'm not dealing with mud and everything else and tearing up, yards and stuff. It's different. You go out to like a site, forest preserve or some kind of park or something, but your own, lawn and stuff. And then the neighbors start looking, yeah, and the subdivision, kind of weird.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of issues go to do with that kind of stuff for winter field day in particular. All right, it was Frank here in Mount Juliet, northwest corner of Mount Juliet. Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo Kilo. Who else is north?
Alpha 4 Delta Echo, Daniel, Mount Juliet.
All right, Daniel. Everything going all right on your side of Mount Juliet?
Yes, sir. Everything's great.
Did you get much wind a little earlier tonight?
Yeah, I had some, wasn't much, about 18 miles per hour.
I was curious. We had some. It was like gusting a little bit, and my wife didn't know what the noise was. It must have been coming from an odd angle because there was this howling going in the front of the house. It really sounded fun.
Yeah, I measured it out of the north.
I guess that was the reason. It was a little different to what was sounding as it hit the house. Well, very good. Yeah, I didn't like the rain out there, but you got to take what you get around here. That was Daniel here in Mount Juliet. Alpha 4 Delta Echo, right here in Mount Juliet. Who else is north?
WB0NLO, Mark in Northwest Wilson.
All right, Mark. How about your end? It's raining up there, I'll bet you.
Yep, it is. It's raining, it's blowing, it's cold, it's ugly, and I'm ready for summer.
Well, they tell me might be some snow Sunday night and then another couple of nights in the rest of the week.
Yep. Yeah, I'll just hibernate for another couple of months and it'll be okay.
I know. I get a kick out of it, there's this common thing that people want to live in warmer climates, and I ended up doing that, way back in 1973 when I moved to Florida. But I can't say that I loved constantly being in a warm climate. It just wasn't. I should have done just the opposite. Stayed up in a cold climate, moved there when I retired.
Yeah, I've had thoughts about moving south, and I go spend a month down there, and then I'm ready to come home. So I'm with you. I like a little change, even though it's nasty.
Oh yeah, no, I get you. No, Florida. I lived there, as I've said before, but almost 37 years. And while Florida has its attributes, everybody who goes there sees, well, I'm going to do fishing every day. Guess what? They don't go fishing every day. I mean, there's also hunting there. They get similar seasons we have here with the bow and and guns. They have hogs and deer, and I don't know if anybody's shooting bear, maybe up in the panhandle. But and the fishing's okay. Deep sea fishing's good. But I don't know anybody who goes to Florida. Most of them sit around on their back patio and drink beer after the first 6 months.
And what's wrong with that?
Oh, I didn't say there was anything wrong with it. I just said that's what they end up doing because you can't go fishing every day unless you're a professional or something.
Yeah, you're right. Well, we got it pretty good here, I guess. So I guess I'll stick around for a while just to see what happens.
Oh yeah, no, it's Tennessee's an excellent location and it's moderate. I mean, it does get pretty hot in the summer sometimes. I mean, like the first June I was here in 2012, 2012, it hit a record for June at 105, and I thought I never saw 105 in Florida ever where I lived in Tampa. But take what you can get. But the rest of the summers and the moderate winters and pretty nice spring and fall, it's hard to beat. All right, who else is north? That was Mark, by the way. Whiskey Bravo Zero November Oscar Oscar. Who else is north?
KU4XQ.
I think I heard Tim, but hold on, Tim. I heard somebody else in there. Say again, please. Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Juliet. What? I didn't catch all of that. Anybody copy that? Ah, it's Coolio. Yeah, Coolio. Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Juliet X-ray. Is that correct? Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Juliet X-ray? Yeah, I'm not copying you real well. In fact, I'm just catching bits and pieces of it. And this is Jamie and Bethpage up there, right? All right, very good, Jamie. Really scratchy and really in and out. Like I said, I couldn't hear everything you were saying, but I did on the third or fourth try there. We caught the call. Appreciate you checking in. Are you mobile tonight? Yeah, no, I got this real rough copy there. I didn't catch any of it. But listen, I really do appreciate you checking in. That's Kilo Oscar for Kilo Juliet X-ray in Bethpage. And if I look real quick here, he is 26 miles away from it. So that's a good stretch. And apparently there's some terrain issues between me and Bethpage, or him and me, same distance. All right, very good. Thank you, Jamie. Who else is? That's right. I had Tim in there. You doing all right?
Hey, brother, what's going on? Yeah, living the life.
Yeah, do me a favor. The second, like, it's Kilo. What's the second letter? I got the rest of it. I forget what the second letter is.
Kilo Uniform 4 X-ray Quebec.
Yeah, very good. It was the uniform that messed me up. Very good. You doing all right?
Oh yeah, man. We're just sitting around here in the shack. Got the TV on, the radio's going. Just staying away from the X-Files.
Yeah, that's what I feared. I haven't worked. I've been retired since whenever, but 9, 10 years. And I got married 9 years ago, and she's still working. So I fear the day she retires here in a year or so.
Oh yeah, I gotta work with mine. So hey, imagine that.
Oh, is that right? She works at the same place you do?
Yeah, she's a warranty clerk or administrator or whatever. So yeah, she bothers me a lot.
Does she have a private office there?
Oh yeah, she's big time. She's worked there 5 years and is killing it. And I've been there 35, and I'm out the door.
Do you have to bring her coffee?
Yeah.
All right, very good. All right, Tim, good to have you on the air. Kilo, you're being a regular now. You're not going to get any awards for missing years worth of nets.
Hey man, I'm just trying to stay in the shack more.
Very good. That's Tim in Hendersonville. Kilo Uniform 4 Hotel Quebec. All righty, we had Jamie, of course, up there in Bethpage. Who else is north? All right, west. Please come down.
Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Mike in Belshire.
All right, Mike in Belshire. I think everywhere got rain. Is it supposed to get worse or something? Is it supposed to get really cold? I really want to know.
I haven't really had a chance to look, but I know that I was in Lebanon today bringing up firewood for my mother-in-law, and it was sleet there for about 20 minutes or so, and then it turned to rain, a little real light rain.
Well, I'll be a son of a gun. I just looked here on the thing, and it says it's supposed to go up to 55 tomorrow.
Yeah, go figure.
That's fake news.
Yeah, and I don't have an antenna to put up, so of course it's going to be nice weather.
But in the morning, it's going to be 33 Monday morning. Huh. It's going to be pretty cool. That's why it's supposed to snow that night, that morning, between Sunday and Monday. That's what it says.
Well, I reckon we just have to take it the way it comes.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not like the snow is going to knock down our towers or our antennas. Anyway, that was Michael in where is he? Bellshire. That's where he is. Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Good signal as always. Who else is north or west?
Y4G. Juliet Tango.
All righty, I caught two of them in there. November 4 Delta Juliet Tango and Jeff Whiskey Yankee Ford Golf. Jeff, how are you doing?
WY4G. I'm doing all right. Just hanging out, kind of unwinding, and just I say just hanging out.
So you're fully recovered from your little surgery?
Yes and no. I'm still having a lot of some pain with it, like nerves that are healing, things like that. I have these little shoots of pain that go through my feet, but other than that, I'm up walking around, working, dealing with it.
Here, did they give you anything for the pain, or you just deal with it?
I'm dealing with it now. They did after surgery, and what they gave me wasn't strong enough, just 5 milligram hydrocodone, which is stuff. For me, I like taking aspirin. I mean, it took a little bit of the edge off of it, but that's about all it did.
I tell you what, I was shocked I bought some of that CBD, that stuff that you just put on with it like a salve on. I put it on where I have the arthritis in my hips, and it's almost 90% gone after I do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying it, but they gave us a warning at work not to use anything, those type of products, because it could make us show positive on a drug screen. So I just stay away from it.
Oh yeah, you're right. It has what it says on the little bottle. It says it's point. As far as something that's detectable, it's 0.3%. I think it's called THC, I believe. Pretending not to know. No, it's like 0.3%, no more than 0.3%, because they can't avoid some of that. And the rest of it is that whatever it is, cannabinoids, whatever it's called. Yeah, that's right, cannabinoids. And yeah, you're right. I hadn't thought about that. You're in an odd position. You really couldn't use it, or you might not necessarily be able to use it.
Cannabinoids.
Is that what it is? Anyway, yeah, it works for my arthritis, I'll tell you, and it doesn't bother me in any other way.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying it. I've heard it works, but I'm not going to, risk anything. It's just not really worth it to me, to risk showing hot on a drug screen when I'm not doing anything.
Oh no, I agree with you. I wouldn't do it either. I'd live with it. I just ask him for better pain medication.
Well, I'm so far past surgery now, I doubt they'll give me anything unless some other major issue came up. But it's just something I have to deal with. I deal with pain all the time anyway. I don't know what it's like not to be in pain, so it's just something I deal with.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you there. I know what you're talking about. All right, that was Jeff in Madison, Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf. Great signal, by the way. And who else did I hear in here? Oh yeah, I heard November 4 Delta Juliet Tango. How you doing over there in where the heck are you? Over in, man, I went blank there for a moment. Bon Aqua, that's where it is.
Evening Fog Group and 4DJT. I'm going to get a little wore out. I put her on the plane this morning to Denver to get her, fetch her mother-in-law and bring her back on Tuesday. And was running around painting, getting stuff ready for her. And on the way back to the airport, I said, oh, the wife's gone for the week, for these 4 days. So I popped in the Whole Foods and got me a big, giant, thick ribeye steak and some fresh mushrooms. And I was pushing my cart past the bakery counter. I saw they had some really nice looking cannolis. My adopted Italian grandmother always said, never pass up a good looking cannoli or a good looking Italian one. There's some strange truth in that statement.
Oh yeah, no, I actually have to. I almost wish I could wear blinders in the store to keep me from looking at stuff, because I'll buy it.
And had all that for dinner tonight, and watch it down with a cannoli and a beer, and I'm just waiting for Sandman to come over.
Yeah, you eat a few of those cannolis, they'll show up on a drug test too.
Yeah, my blood sugar test, it already has shown up.
Very good. That's Don in Bon Aqua, November 4 Delta, Juliet Tango, with a good signal out of Bon Aqua. Who else is west?
KO4 DFA, John and Hermitage.
AJ, Seth,
Hold on, Seth. I got John in Hermitage, Kilo, Oscar 4 Delta, Foxtrot Alpha. Everything well?
All is well.
Fantastic. So you got a good signal, but you're only in Hermitage from me. It's not that far.
I know, it's cheating, but it's.
No, it's not. Because what's neat is, to me, is that new people who get on the net, or whether they're just listening, just because you're close to me doesn't do you or me any good at all. It's the other people in the distant areas that it does good for.
Well, that was the idea. So I was hoping to go outside of like 20 feet.
Yes, right. Very good. Yeah, it's funny. We have two of the guys that check into the net frequently. They live like on the same block and talk to each other on the radio.
Yeah, it's funny. I seriously got a real problem now.
Very good. That's John and Hermitage, Kilo, Oscar 4 Delta, Foxtrot Alpha. Great signal out of Hermitage to Mount Juliet. Might be, I don't know, 5 miles. I don't know, 6 miles. I don't know. I think I heard Seth in there. Give me your call again, Seth.
KO4, KAJ.
It's KO4K. What were the other two letters? Oh, it's K. It's AKK, isn't it? Alpha Kilo Kilo, isn't that it?
Yeah, Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Alpha Juliet.
All right.
Y'all could hear me on the digital net tonight. I heard you and Mike, and I tried to get in there, but I'm not sure if anybody heard me.
Oh, I did hear you. I didn't hear. I don't think you replied, so I wasn't sure if you could hear me. I did hear you in there, though.
I heard you said.
Yeah, I couldn't hear net control, so I wasn't sure if I was walking on somebody or what. But I'm glad you heard me.
All right, and from Pleasant, yeah, I'm not surprised though. You're quite a ways up there in Pleasantview, because because net control's in Franklin, which is a pretty good distance.
About 35 miles from you. Halfway close.
Right, and but I'm saying you're also quite a distance from Franklin, where net control is.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, very good. Well, again, Mike and I could hear you fine, and he's in the north part of Nashville, and I'm over here in Mount Juliet. But it's a good, I forget, I think it's 30 miles or so between me and Rockville. So it's a good distance from you.
We'll try it again next week and see if we get any better.
Well, the only advice I have is double the height of the antenna. That might take some doing, though.
I'm not sure if the wife would like that, but we'll give it a shot.
Oh, I hear you. Just tell her that the FAA or the FCC told you to do it, or maybe Homeland Security. It's mandatory.
Which mode was he trying?
Yeah, which mode were you working on? That was on C4 FM, wasn't it, Seth?
Yeah, it sure was.
Yeah, it was C4 FM.
Okay, good deal.
You're just going to count them as a check-in anyway. Through very good. Well, all right, Carl. I appreciate you being there, Seth. That's Seth, Kilo Oscar 4 Kilo Alpha Juliet, and he is in Pleasantview, Tennessee, and most people would know where that is. Who else is west?
N80.
All right, there was a couple guys in there, but it was a big double, and Carl won.
Hey, Paul. Thanks for doing the net tonight. I was just wondering, LaSalle, was he mobile tonight? I think he was last time.
He may be mobile, he may be doing it from his driveway. I'm not sure.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, and Brian, he's been checking in on the Bible nets in the morning with us, so it's good to hear him on there, newcomer.
Oh, good. I don't think I recognize that call. I just maybe I just sometimes ignore them in the morning because. But no, I didn't recognize the call.
All right. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, Brian, if you're listening, put your email in on QRZ. I was going to shoot you an email there, but good to have you. All right, N8NUT.
Ah, so Brian's email isn't on QRZ.
That's right. It's not.
Oh man, I can't believe you fibbed about that.
Well, I'm not good with the internet. Maybe I'm not finding it.
No, it should be right there. I'll take a look. Brian, are you still there? Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Sierra X-ray. I mean Echo.
This is KO4 KSC, Brian.
Yeah, we just looking. She said your email wasn't on QRZ. Carl said that.
Roger that. I'll double check once I get back to the house.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Brian. K4PEW. Carl, you doing all right? Good signal as always. How many check-ins did you have on the D-Star DMR C4 FM?
Around about 8, I think.
Ah, very good. Because I know there was what, about 5, including yourself, I think, on C4 FM.
Yeah, I wrote them all down and shot you an email a minute ago.
Ah, okay, very good. Yeah, which is the weakest one at this point in terms of check-ins?
Carlos, he's in and out for some reason.
Okay, so on all 3 modes, which one has the least number of check-ins?
Yeah, that'd be definitely DMR because there's a lot to it, and there's not a lot of high-powered DMR radios out there.
Yeah. So what you're saying is we better not move on to a 220 net.
Yeah, not yet.
All right, very good. That's Kyle in Franklin, November 8, November Uniform Tango, and he does the Simplex DMR D-Star C4 FM net at 7:30 on every Saturday night. It's 30 minutes before this net, and he's in Franklin. So point your beams and your handhelds toward Franklin. Who else is west?
KG4ILD, Jack and Donaldson.
Hey, Jack. For some reason, I thought you had D-Star. Did you have any of those digital modes?
Yeah, I got a new ICOM 9700 this morning, and I was all prepared to check in on Carl's net, and I couldn't figure out how to change the VFO. I've got that down now, but at the time I couldn't change it.
Yeah, no. Been there, done that. But everything worked well on that radio, though.
Earl with the 9700.
I'm sorry, but double. Will you say that again, Jake?
I thought I would join Earl with the 9700.
I haven't heard Earl in the last few days. What's up with him?
I don't know. I heard him on the net though.
Oh, on the 730 net, you mean?
Yeah, I heard him. I just couldn't transmit.
Okay. See, I can't hear him. I don't have D-Star or DMR, so I'm not going to hear that. All right, Jack, appreciate you checking in. And obviously, you're going to have Carl's going to have another check-in with you next Saturday night on the DMR net at 7:30. Anyway, that's Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor Jack in Donaldson. Who else is west?
Coming.
Hey, good, Mike.
Yeah, I counted 7 on the Fusion net.
Ah, great. And you counted Seth?
Yes, I got 7, but it was a total of 7.
Cool.
That's including Carl.
Oh, yeah, of course. But anyway, no, that's good. Sounds like a big number. I wished I would have had 7 in the first couple of weeks I did this net. All righty. Anybody else west? Please come down.
KO4 KXT.
All right. You're going to stretch my imagination, my brain power here. I forget who this is and where you are.
It's Joey and Hermitage.
Ah, yes. Joey and Hermitage. It's hard to, well, no, I'm not even going to bother. We've gained, I think you may have seen my email, and if you're on the list, we gained like 20, probably close 25 or 30 at this point people in the last 60 days. So my brain is unable to keep up with memorizing all the check-ins. So I apologize in advance.
No worries. Hey, on Wednesday when I checked in, you said my audio was kind of low. Is my audio better today?
Oh, no, it's fantastic right now. Did you do something different?
You told me to pump up the mic gain, so I pumped up the mic gain.
Well, it certainly made a heck of a difference because you're right. I did remember now saying that about the audio being a little puny.
Yeah, well, I'm glad it's working.
Well, that's partly the thing about. I love it when people. I don't want to say I love it when they critique me, but the fact is, if I don't get a critique on something, you don't know something's wrong.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I enjoy getting the feedback.
Yeah, no, it's very true. I went through that several times with some changes I've had in the past with my microphone and a new microphone and a new preamplifier and how the radio settings were and whether it was on frequency, off frequency, and I can't tell you how many times people have corrected me. And it's great because it means for good radio.
Well, I'm just glad that I'm able to get out a little bit. I know you're only 5 miles away, but at least I'm better than the S3 or whatever that I started with.
Oh yeah, what's the antenna again?
I handmade an antenna out of 10 gauge wire, like a quarter wave.
Oh yeah, I did the same thing. I made in fact, it was. I don't know if I've been mentioning that to you. In my brilliance, I decided I built a full wave 2-meter ground plane and hung it from, and it was like the base of it. I forget what the full wave dimension is, but it was hanging from a lamp in the ceiling, and the base of the ground plane was almost touching the floor. I was in the same room with the shack, talking on the radio.
Yeah, mine's hanging out the balcony right now, so but it's not hanging down that low.
No, it was just funny. But yeah, when you get the opportunity to get a better gain antenna, you'll be even more shocked at how much you can hear. Not so much you won't notice who can hear you unless you get on the air a lot, but you'll really notice how much more you can hear.
Yeah, even this little one helps a lot. I can hear several more people than I was hearing with just the rubber duck.
Oh yeah, no, the rubber duck is kind of I ought to just leave that off and let you put on some.
Yeah, I agree.
Very good. That's Joe in Hermitage. Kilo Oscar 4 Kilo X-Ray Tango made adjustments to his radio due to some commentary on my part about having a puny audio, and now it's back up. It seems very normal to me. And it's again, Hermitage. Kilo Oscar 4 Kilo X-Ray Tango. Who else is the West? Down to the south.
KR4AZ. Echo, Greg, Antioch.
All right, hold on, Greg. We had Tim in there first. That was a Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu.
What's going on, Paul? How you doing, that?
Doing great. Didn't realize how late we were already. But Tim, you doing well, I hope?
Yes, sir. And Carl, if he's still in there, I got in there about, what was it, 7:44, and I could see the fusion repeater keyed up. I mean, on the fusion, but, well, all I heard was noise. There might have been something else going on, but I clicked over there, and I couldn't get anything. So, anyway, I didn't know where they went from there on the D-Star. I didn't hear nothing. So, wasn't able to get in there right at 7:30, but got in there a little later, but wasn't able to get connected up. But anyway, Paul, yeah, doing good. Let you carry on. Don't want you to get too late. 73's everybody. KR4AZ clear.
Yeah, very good. I think I heard, was that Greg in Antioch?
That's right. How you doing tonight?
Very good. Give me your call one more time so I don't screw it up. CV, it's Charlie Victor Echo, right?
That's right.
And the first part is, I forgot.
84 CB, Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's, sometimes I have to work my way through those, as I've told you. Anyway, everything's well with you down there in Antioch?
I'm doing fine. I know them you're having to keep up with all the call signs.
Oh no, it's maybe it keeps my brain going. I don't know. Maybe it's better because I do this.
I've got a couple of DMR handhelds. I'll try to get in there next weekend.
Yeah, that'd be great. To Franklin, you're probably in a fairly good shape going almost due west out of Antioch.
Yeah, it depends how deep in Franklin, probably.
Yeah, it used to be really tough for me over to Franklin from when I had a worse antenna here from Mount Juliet, but I'm doing real well with it. It's up a little higher and it's a much better antenna. All right, very good, Greg. That was Greg in Antioch. Kilo Golf 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Good signal. And who else is west or south?
W0GZR, Mark, Nashville.
Very good, Mark. Everything going over there in ammo sales must be up over there.
What's that? That must be what?
Ammo sales must be up over there.
Could be, could be. I don't delve into that, Paul.
No, I say that because every time I turn on the local news, there's another shooting in Nashville. It's like, how many times can I hear that?
Well, newscast. If it bleeds, it leads.
Yeah, I know it's very true. We don't get many shootings over here, but I can't think of the last one, quite honestly. But it doesn't mean we're not prone to that. I mean, it can be anywhere. It just happens to be Nashville's a fairly big city.
Yeah, yeah. Eventually, it'll come to Mount Juliet. Hang in there.
Oh no, we get people who come out here to from, I don't want to say they're all from Nashville, but they come into Mount Juliet and over to like the Providence to shoplift. I've heard that several times.
Well, I don't do that, so rule me out.
No, of course I'm meaning. I'm pretty sure most of them, this isn't their first time shoplifting. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm sure. I've shoplifted before, but I was also a kid. I got caught too.
Oh yeah, I used to go. Well, I'll tell you another time. I just they used to say, man, you know those. I'll tell you right quickly. But the first thing I remember ever taking without asking, and that was in a one of these almost like a home convenience store in my hometown, and the guy had a display with those pretzel sticks, the big ones, the ones that are about half an inch in diameter and they're about a foot long. And I took one of those and stuck it in my pocket, and my dad was not thrilled with me.
Oh boy, yeah, we've all done stuff like that. I remember my kid got picked up at a Woolco.
He dropped out there.
Yeah, my son got stopped at a Woolco. He'd stolen something, and we were paged, and yeah, it was kind of embarrassing. But then they went out of business, so my son was pretty upped about that.
That's right. I remember Wilco, sure enough. Very good. That was Mark in Nashville. Whiskey Zero Golf Zulu Romeo. Who else is west or south?
Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victory.
All right, I got a weak station in there. Hold on. I got Terry in though. Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victory. You doing all right?
Yeah, doing okay, Paul, and hope everybody else is. And having a good start, good weekend here. KN4 MPV, 73 to everybody.
Yeah, the wife doing all right?
Yeah, she's doing better, and I really thanks again for letting me know about that oil there, because it does a good job.
Yeah, good. I'm glad. If it's some help. I mean, to me, it's about, I'll say most of the time, 90% takes it away and I can sleep.
Yeah, at least it takes it enough of it away that you can get off to sleep for a while.
Yeah, there was another station in there. Go ahead. All right, Terry, hold on. There was Terry, Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victor. And who else was in there? I heard another station. A weak station. Go ahead. I'm just hearing clicking.
I heard somebody say, can you read me? And I got to go last of it.
Yeah, is anybody out there? We're just trying to check in. Please come now. Got nothing. Is anybody else copying that other station?
I heard a little click too, Paul.
And somebody named Click. Anybody copy that? Who was that? Say it one more time, please.
Oh, it sounded like KM4ACK, but I'm not real sure.
Was that Kilo Mike 4 Alpha Charlie Kilo? Kilo Charlie Kilo Mike 4 about Alpha Kilo Kilo. I think that's who that was. But let's try it again if you can hear me. All right, we'll move on. I'm pretty sure that was Kilo Mike 4 Alpha Kilo Kilo, and I've forgotten the name, what that is. Let me look it up real quick.
Okay, go ahead. I believe you're having mic problems.
I was wrong on that. It's not Alpha Kilo Kilo. It might be ACK. Is it Alpha Charlie Kilo or Alpha Alpha Kilo Charlie?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it was ACK. I think he's having mic problems because I can hear him real good for a second, then it drops out.
No, the person with mic problems was your mother.
Love it.
Hey, did you tell that joke at work, the one I told you that day?
I done forgot what it was.
The windows.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. I forgot it.
Oh man, what kind of comedian you can don't? You're not going to make a living in comedy doing that.
I'm gonna retire from that too, I guess.
All right, I'll presume that was Kilo Mike 4 Alpha Charlie Kilo. I got a real weak signal if that's who it was, and he's supposedly in Murfreesboro, so apparently he's having problems. All right, very good. Move right on. Anybody else south?
B5 ECB.
What's that? What have you got? Step down a little bit there. I got the Echo Charlie Victor. Who's this? Echo Charlie Victor.
Kilo Bravo 5, Echo Charlie Victor. Larry, between Smyrna, between Murfreesboro, near the racetrack. Copy demand.
Ah, yeah, very good. Good to have you in there, Larry. Kilo Bravo 5, Echo Charlie Victor, kind of near the Speedway. Yeah, I forget. Is that still in Wilson County? I mean, in terms of everybody, I keep hearing it's. But anyway, I see it on the map, but it's off of 109. I forget if it's in Wilson or is it still in Wilson County before you get out of there?
I really don't know. I just know by the time I get off 840 and exit, go down the road, you go from Wilson County to Rutherford, then you're back in Wilson, then you're back in Rutherford. Either way, I pay my taxes to Rutherford.
Ah, okay. It doesn't really matter where it is. It's just I hear that they're going to start doing something there again, so I'd like to see that happen.
I'd like to hope so. I mean, I moved down here back to the south again finally, and I'm like, holy cow! I am like next to a NASCAR track, and it's not doing anything.
Well, nothing. That's one of the things I was just telling my wife today. It doesn't have nothing to do with the racetrack, but that's the problem we have right now. Is I'm so tired of not being able to make plans for anything. I mean, anything outside of my house and my yard, besides getting groceries. I can't make plans for squat.
Well, you're not making plans, and I can't figure out why I'm paying so much money for cable TV when there ain't a doggone thing on.
Well, that's why I don't get cable anymore. I just have the cable for the internet and the streaming services that I do have that are either on YouTube or wherever, and I get over-the-air television because I'm not going to pay for that.
Well, I mean, if I knew I had that capability, I mean, I haven't had internet really for several years living out in the middle of nowhere. And then I come here and I get 1,000 gigabyte download. So I order a total package. I'm on a contract and there ain't nothing on. But yeah, you have all this stuff that you can get via internet. And of course, I haven't been near TV channels in freaking 20 years. So now I have there's 25, 27 channels here. So I'm like, yeah, that's all I needed. I could have saved myself a lot of money.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I just found that it was a nice way because most of the stuff that's on there that's any good is on the streaming services anyway that you pay extra for, like the HBO and the other ones, Netflix and whatever else there is out there. And so it's like, well, I don't need the added services. I can strip it down to nothing and just pay extra for the ones I do want.
I know it's a big scam to make money. I mean, I like to say capitalism, but now they're reprogramming you with the programming, so there's nothing really worth watching.
No, I understand. All right, you're preaching to the choir here, Larry. That was Kilo Bravo 9, Echo Charlie Victor, down near the Speedway. Who else is south?
Whiskey Victor 4 Delta, Ken, Smyrna.
All right, Ken. You didn't hear me on the air today, did you?
I did not. I was gone all day long.
I was gone too. You had the radio off.
So did I. That's why they wasn't talking, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was nothing. Yeah, it came in. In fact, I forgot. I came in here to do the net, and I said, "Hey, the radio's not even on." I'd forgotten it was off. It was off all day, and I was busy all day.
Yep. So what's it here? Uh, we're kindred spirits.
I guess whatever that means. All right, that was Ken in Smyrna, Whiskey Victor 4 Delta. Who else is there? Good to have you in there, Ken. Who else is Sal?
Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor.
Hey, Larry, man, you were loud, loud, loud on that C4 FM tonight.
And that was 5-1.
Really? The conditions must have been outrageous, because I'm not kidding you. I couldn't believe that you were that loud.
Yeah, I got on all three of them tonight.
Oh, cool. And how were the signals to you?
They're good. Earl was in there. I heard a bunch of folks.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, good to hear. I don't know if I want to do all three. I don't have the big money you got down there, apparently.
Oh, yeah, handheld's not much, man.
Oh, is that what you were doing? You got handheld on both D-Star and DMR.
And Fusion.
Oh, cool. Well, then it just gives, that's a testimonial to your antenna and tower height.
Okay, we'll let you get on with it. KU4SYB.
All right, Larry, good to hear you in there. It's Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor in Rockville. Who else is, that's Larry. Who else is Sal?
KU4TYJ.
All right, Jim. Did you have a good work week?
Oh yeah, it was normal. Everything came back still attached to the truck, so we're good.
Yeah, I was thinking you're the one who's going to struggle more than me because you got to get out of the road every day. But I saw that it's supposed to might have some snow tonight, between Saturday and tonight and tomorrow morning. Doesn't look good.
I know. It's all right. It is what it is. You got to take the bad with the good. Looking forward to the good though. It's warm weather is just around the corner. It's got to be.
All right, very good. That's Jim in Woodbury. Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet. And again, it's Jim. Who else is south? Over to the east. Please come now.
Juliet.
All right, only one. The only one I got was out of that little train wreck was Robin. How you doing, Robin?
All right. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Working hard, are you?
Hardly working.
Hey, did you get that article I sent out on? I think I sent you an article on some utility stuff.
I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, no, it was the pictures of the. That's what it was. It was that link to those 360-degree devices, 360-degree cameras in different locations around the country, and it was great to me because you could see the handiwork, particularly on ships, like in the battleships, in the wiring in the panels and the. I was thinking about you as I was watching it because the panel boards on the big ships are just monstrous, and then they also had the ICBM. The silos. They had a bunch of pictures inside the real silos, and you just look at all the welding in there, and it's just amazing to see it all.
Our tax dollars already work.
Well, one of the issues that came up, and I don't want to take a lot of time with this, but they actually had, how when you have two flanges come together, in large pipe work, and I have no idea what the pipe was for, but what they have. And I don't remember we did have similar issues on the ship, but this was in one of those silos for Titan or something missile, one of the missiles. And they actually had a bonding, they had a ground strap from one side of the flange to the other side of the flange to make sure that it was continuity.
Pretty cool. Better get on with it. It's getting kind of late.
Yes, it is. That was Robin, K4IDC in Hermitage, South of me. Who else is south or east?
Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India, James and Mount Juliet.
Yeah, very good, James. All well with you?
Yeah, doing pretty good.
Thanks for hanging in there. It's Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India here in Mount Juliet. Who else is east?
Kilo India 4 Sierra India Bravo, KI4SOR.
All right, that's Richard and his wife, Stephanie. Hope everything's well with you.
Everything's under control and everything's good in the neighborhood. Said the pretty dead body on the net, and thank you for what you do. Go ahead and do it some more. KI4SIB back.
Very good. Richard and Stephanie, KI4SIB and KI4SOR, west of downtown Lebanon. Who else is east?
Whiskey 4 Tango Foxtrot Zulu.
Hey, I was just by your workplace yesterday. Carrie.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you were talking to me or not.
Yeah, no, sorry. It was funny to me because we drove by and said, "Hey, there's the Gray Bar place," and she goes, "What's that?" I said, "It's a Gray Bar." She goes, "What do they sell?" I go, "Everything in the world with electrical stuff. Everything."
Only on the electrical side. only on the electrical side, my friend. And yeah, I was actually at work yesterday. We have moved back to the office again instead of working from home. But yeah, I didn't realize until I just looked you up a minute ago. You're actually closer to the interstate than I thought you were.
Oh yeah, I mean, I could hit it with a rifle round easy.
I actually thought you were on the other side, at the other end of Mount Juliet Road.
No, that's worse elevation up in the north side. Well, some areas it's worse. Closer you get to the river, the worse it gets.
Well, that's why, like I say, I had it in my mind that you were closer to the river, and I could never figure out how your elevation was what it was. But as far as the racetrack, you asked the question about that a while ago. The property that the racetrack is on out there actually straddles the Wilson-Rutherford County line.
Oh, it does. I didn't know. That's why I was wondering. I forgot where it was. I mean, where it sat. I know where it is. I just didn't know how it sat on the borders. All right, very good. That's Kerry. He is in Baird's Mill over there near the Cedars of Lebanon Park. Whiskey 4, Tango, Foxtrot, Zulu. Good to have you in there, Kerry. Who else is east?
Yeah, forward to AV. I don't know there, Paul. Did you hear me?
Say that again. I got Alan, and then hold on 1 second now. What'd you say, Terry?
I said Earl checked in. I heard him.
Earl, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. KE4DEZ Earl in Noreen.
Yeah, I was wondering where you went. Hold on 1 second. First I heard Alan in there. November 4, Juliet Alpha Victor in Lebanon. How you doing?
Pretty good. Holding it down for a little bit.
Yeah, as I said, this is a weird period in history for most people. And like I said, I can't make plans for anything. No travel, no nothing.
No, I don't really want to go anywhere right now either.
No, I guess I would if I had to, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm afraid to touch anything.
Yeah, me too. Oh, back to you. N4JAV.
Yeah, very good. That's Alan in Lebanon, November 4, Juliet Alpha Victor. Earl, yeah, you've been laying low on a little while, are you?
Yeah, I've been taking care of some other projects that's turned into chores over here and kind of getting prioritized and getting rained on and like I am now and thunder boomers hooking, unhooking, you know the drill.
Oh yeah. Well, you're being at least you're being productive.
Well, just a little bit at a time. I don't want to overdo it too much.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I got to take a nap every hour. It's an hour of work and 2 hours of nap.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, very good. That's Earl. He's in Noreen, just east of the Cedars of Lebanon. And it's Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu. Who else is west? Any place, anywhere, please come in.
Okay,
Hey, how you doing, Stan?
doing well, Paul.
I'm doing pretty well considering getting to be an old man here. It's be 72 this year.
You want to feel?
Yeah, sometimes I feel 82.
Yeah, and I feel it sometimes when my back gets hurting.
Oh yeah, your neck doing okay?
Yeah, next been doing pretty good. But originally had lower back problems long ago. I've had lower back problems again recently. I'm hurting on the left side.
Doing any therapy for that?
I went to the physical therapy and I took some steroid shots for the right side, but I'm going to go back to the doctor Monday and see what he says.
Yeah, I was going to ask if I could get some steroid shots for mine too. But anyway, hope for the best on that one, Stan. That's Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo in Lebanon. Who else? Anybody else? Any place? Anywhere?
And 5 TAW, David.
Kilo Oscar 4, Juliet Tango Golf, Gallatin, Brandon.
All right, I heard 2 in there. Is that Brandon I heard in there? Kilo Oscar 4 Juliet Tango Golf?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ah, very good. Hold on, Brandon. David, you doing all right?
Doing good. Just down here in Nolan
the right direction.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of activity this year with getting ham licenses, isn't there?
What else you got to do?
That's right. Well, yeah, you're right. There's not a whole lot. I'm glad to see it myself. Anyway, good to have you in there, David. You're in. You said you're in Nolansville at the moment, right?
Roger and Nolansville, about to head home.
Very good. That was David, November 5 Tango Alpha Whiskey, normally in Madison, but in Nolansville tonight. Who else? And that was, I think it's Brandon, Kilo Oscar 4, Juliet Tango Golf.
Yes, sir. We're just watching the rain up here on the high side of Galton.
Yeah, is it raining real hard right now? I haven't looked outside.
It's raining good where I am, but I live almost on top of the ridge, so it can be a whole other atmosphere up here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you're right. You guys are almost in a different climate than us.
No doubt. I mean, there's a lot of times where it's snowing at my house, and a mile and a half down the ridge, it ain't doing nothing but little light rain.
Yeah, but I don't recall your call, Brandon. I know you've checked in before. When's the last time? Do you remember?
Last week, KO forward JTG.
Yeah, very good. No, it's just I don't know if you heard me say it early on. We've had about 30, I think about 25 or 30 people in the last 60 days get on the list, and so it's I don't always remember all the calls. So my apologies in advance on everybody for that matter. Anyway, Brandon, I appreciate you checking in. When did you get your license, by the way?
Within the last, I don't know, 3-4 months.
Okay, no, I knew it was relatively recently, but they started with the KOs. Oh, I don't know, maybe sometime in the middle of this last year, middle of 2020, something like that. I just know whenever I see a KO, it's relative. It could be today, and it could be in May of last year. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that was Brandon in Gallatin. That's where he is. And that's Kilo Oscar for Juliet Tango Golf. And if I haven't said so already, welcome to the hobby, and I hope you get a lot out of it because I know a lot of people do. Anybody else, any place, anywhere?
Kilo Oscar 4.
KK4W.
Hey, hold on, Bill, at a station I couldn't hear there. Kilo Oscar 4 station, go ahead.
Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Romeo Zulu. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, no, I heard you that time.
Howdy, this is Adam from Hendersonville. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you fine. Adam in Hendersonville, terrific. Now, the call doesn't look familiar. Have you checked in before?
No, I have not. I'm pretty new, and I actually have a newbie question for you. I can hear you crystal clear. I cannot hear any of the other callers. I'm hitting you on the Mount Juliet repeater. Any thoughts on what's going on?
Oh no, you're on Simplex right now. You may have appeared to be a repeater on that frequency thing. What is it? Repeaters? I forget what it's called. No, it's just a regular Simplex line, and you don't have an offset. No, you wouldn't hear an offset anyway. If it depends on how your radio. If you can hear me, it's because I have a great signal. What kind of system do you have there?
I'm actually on a little handheld, little Yazoo. So I'm not sure if that's it, but maybe it's my settings. I got to learn more. Obviously, I'm pretty new to this.
Oh yeah, no. Listen, yeah. There's much to learn. Always is. Everybody. I don't know anybody in ham radio that's not learning. It's kind of like a continuing process. But as far as you're being unable to receive, the handheld antenna is the problem. If you're using the antenna that came on the handheld, and what you need to do is just get a little bit of feed line and connect up to an antenna and hang it from the top of your house or a tree or wherever you can get an antenna up in the air, and you'll be able to hear a lot more. Even with the handheld, you'll be able to hear a lot more.
At a higher rate, is that why I can hear you?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Are you transmitting at more power? Is that why I can hear you?
Well, yeah, and you're in Hendersonville, right? And yeah, Hendersonville. So yeah, you're about roughly 5, 6, 7 miles north of me, maybe 8. And I have an excellent elevation here, and I have an awfully good signal in most directions, particularly where you're going. And because I have such a big signal, you'd only be able to hear people immediately around you within a few miles, a couple, 3 miles, depending on what your elevation. Where are you in Hendersonville?
I'm on the Sanders Ferry Peninsula.
Ah, that's the reason. You're close to the lake level. So you're like at 400 and I'm going to say 450, 460 feet. I'm at 680 feet. You can imagine the difference. And I've got an antenna up in the air another 25, 30 feet. So you're able to hear me well because I have a strong signal to Hendersonville, but not everybody, so many other people are so far away from you that you couldn't possibly hear them with a handheld.
Got you. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, and I will certainly read up on this and try to improve.
Oh yeah, no, it's just a matter of an antenna there, Adam. By the way, is your email good on QRZ?
I'm not there yet, but I'll make that happen before the night's over.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, I'd love to get you on the list, and maybe I'll send you some. If you have questions, you can post them to the email list, and believe me, there's a lot of help here for you.
Yes, sir. Pleasure to meet you. Kilo Oscar 4 Kilo Romeo Zulu clear.
Yeah, very good. That was Adam, new user, a new check-in, Kilo Oscar 4 Kilo Romeo Zulu. He's like a newbie question, but it's not a dumb question, but wondering why he couldn't hear everybody besides me on handheld in Hendersonville down near the lake level. And that's the answer to the issues is elevation and lack of a decent antenna, because of what comes with the radios. Well, they stink. Anyway, Bill, you doing well?
Doing well, Paul. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic with these long nets, boy. We stretch them out now. You doing all right?
Yeah, doing well. Doing very well. Yeah, we got a lot of new hams out there. This is exciting. The population's growing.
Well, I still contend, as we've probably discussed, I know we have, is that new hams have to have a place to get on the air, and they have to get on the air at other places besides repeaters, because you're never going to build a station worth a dang if you're just going to work repeaters.
Oh yeah. Well, we're Elmer's to all of them, so give them our advice, and what you do here is fabulous. That's even helped me a lot. Just realizing what I can do to make better, get better signal, get better receiving capability.
Oh yeah, no, you were one of the ones I remember saying. You go, yeah, before the Simplex net, I thought I was doing great. I could hit repeaters in Crossville and in Bowling Green and all points out, and then you realize, yeah, so what?
That's right, especially when the repeaters are down about half the time.
You know what I'm getting at. It is, again, it's more of a challenge. It's something that's fun and it's interesting, and you like spending money.
Yeah, I think that's what it's about. And all new hams are required to attend the ham fest that we have, in Lebanon in July.
Yeah, that's right. That's mandatory. But it's not my rule. It's your rule.
That's right, because we don't have any rules on here.
Yeah, very good. Bill, I'm glad you checked in. That's Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform, and he's in Possum Town. Possum Town. Yeah, it's Possum Town.
You got it.
Well, I have to think about it twice because Preston's down in Possum Trot.
Yeah, I don't know where that's at, but that's possums.
Yeah, no. Well, that's Possum Town, Possum Trot. Yeah, Possum Trot's down near Rockville.
Possum Holler. Good evening, Bill.
Hey, good evening there. Yeah, and we're the ones with the parade now. Don't get that confused.
All right. All right. Again, Bill, KK4W. Anybody else? Any place, anywhere? Late checking?
Somebody needs to record this.
You think so? Why is that?
You guys are just weird.
Yeah, we are weird. Who's this?
It's all good. It's good fun.
Yeah, it is. Who is this? You can have a comment and an ID.
KO4 DFA John Hermitage. I love a great story.
Oh yeah, no, we have. I think we have a good time here. I really do. I mean, that's partly the fun to me, anyway.
Agreed.
Very good. Anybody else late check-in? Please come now. All right, we're going to move on to the lollygaggers, lurkers, sandbaggers, end-time survivalists, the donglers, the SDR donglers. What else? No repeater users. But anybody else? All righty, we had 41 check-ins. We are gonna. Anybody got anything to buy, sell, swap, or swindle? Good. We can move on. Has anybody got ready to move over to? We're going to move over to 2 meters upper sideband. That's 144.240. 144.240. Doing it right now. K4P. This is Kilo 4 Pop Echo Whiskey on 144-240 Simplex from Mount Juliet. We'll start again from the north. Please come down.
Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo.
Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo. Very good. It's Frank in out here in Northwest Wilson. Who else? North. Nobody else up north, over the west.
KM4 Wilder, Mike and Bill Tire.
All right, got Mike in there. There was somebody else in there. I think it was Jack.
Yeah, KG4 LV.
All righty. Sounds good, Jack. That's Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor and Mike Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Who else is west?
NA Nut, Carl and Franklin.
Sounding good there, Carl. And November 8, November Uniform Tango. Who else west?
Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo, Greg.
Very good. Kilo Golf 4 Charlie Victor Echo in Antioch. Who else is west? Down to the south.
W0GZR, Mark, Nashville.
All right, sounding good there, Mark. Who else is? It's Mark in Nashville. Whiskey 0 Golf Zulu Romeo. Who else is west or south?
Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victor, Terry Murfreesboro.
All righty, Terry. Good signal. Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victor. Who else is south? Or west? West or south? Over to the east. Please come now. Well, that was off frequency, but it's Whiskey 4, the Tango Foxtrot. What? Okay, that was Whiskey 4. You're off frequency. I can't really. It sounds like I'm talking to Donald Duck. It's a really funny sounding signal because you're off frequency. It's 144-240. All right, that was Whiskey 4. Who was it? What was the rest of that call? I didn't catch it all, I don't think. Yeah, Tango Foxtrot. What's the last letter on that?
Zulu.
Ah, okay, very good. Yeah, I got it now. Yeah, Arrow, you can hear him off frequency, can't you?
Yeah, I can't, daggone, I got a button here I can push to tune him in, but I can just barely make out what he's saying there, Paul.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you're off frequency a little bit. I'm not sure why. It's a problem with the radio, or you hit the VFO, but it's off frequency from 144.240. All right, I can hear you. Just that off frequency issue sounds funny.
Oh, he's on 240.4.
Pretty good. He's up too much.
Yeah, it's 144.240.
I scanned him in, and he's like 144.240.40. I could hear him pretty good there.
All right, one more time. You can give it a try. You should be able to hear me better, because if you're off frequency, I probably sound pretty funny too. All right, who else is next? South or anywhere, please come down. Any more check-ins, please come down.
Kilo 4 Golf Sierra Alpha.
Ah, Kilo 4 Golf Sierra Alpha. That's up in Clarksville, are you?
Yeah, correct. Wasn't able to get in on the regular, but I'll get a little better signal here next Friday.
Yeah, very good. You sound good. You're at home tonight?
Yeah, at the house tonight. It's interesting. Propagation is in and out tonight, and it was good for a while. The rain picked up, and then I got a lot of static stuff in the background. But anybody that really wants to learn about Simplex, come out here and try to get out the static.
Oh, absolutely. That's why your effort is so important. I mean, it's you can learn a lot in the process, Michael. Michael, by the way, for those that can't hear him, that's Michael in Clarksville. Does anybody else hear Michael?
I can't, Paul.
Ah, good. He's copying you there in North Nashville. Anybody else copying Michael out of Clarksville?
I got him in Donaldson.
Got him in Donaldson as well. The propagation gods work in our favor sometimes. But yeah, Michael, glad you could check in. It's Kilo 4 Golf Sierra Alpha. Michael in Clarksville. Having trouble on the FM side, but on the upper sideband worked much better. Who else is? I'm glad we do the sideband then because I think it's helpful. Who else is any place anywhere?
Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu Earl and Nori.
All right, got you in there, Earl. Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu. Anybody else? All right, late check-ins, any place, anywhere on the check-ins before we move over to 6B. All righty, that was 11 on 6. I'm not going to give the rundown. I want to get you guys off the air. We'll go over to 6 meters, 50.135. 50.135. Be there momentarily. Mike, would you announce that, please, over on the FM?
Sure will. KM4YRF.
Yep, K4PEW, moving QSYing, as they say, over to 50.135.
Oh, you got one more, KR4AZ. Hey, Paul.
You got me all excited, and I dropped my push to talk on the floor and unplugged it from the radio. Okay, I got you. I got you in there, Tim. KR4AZ.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Very good. That was number 12. All righty. Well, here I am. Yeah, but let me move over to 50.135. All righty. This is K4PEW, Mount Juliet, Simplex Radio on 50.1356 meters. Please come now from the north.
Kilo, Bravo 9, Romeo, Kilo.
All right. Got you in there, Frank. Kilo Bravo 4, Romeo, Kilo in Northwest Wilson. Who else?
Carl and Franklin.
Hold on. Got Jack in there, Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor, and I heard Carl in there, November 8 NUT. Who else? Wherever I started. Where did I start? North. We really need a north or west.
KM4YRF, Mike and Belchire.
All righty. Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Mike in wherever he is. Belshire. Anybody else north or west?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo, Greg and Antioch.
All right, very good, Greg. Sound good. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else, west or north? Anybody else west or north before I move to south? I heard somebody. Who was that? I can't barely hear you. You're very weak signal.
Terry Murfreesboro.
All right, Terry. That was the weakest signal I've ever heard from Terry. It's Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victor. That's funny. You can hear Terry on here, but you can't hear him on 2 meters.
I can sometimes. It depends on the condition.
Yeah, all right. Depends if you use conditioner today. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I used conditioner this morning on my hair, and it makes everything good.
Yeah, it takes the static out. All right, I hear Terry in there, but I can't make out what he's saying right now. Anyway, that was Terry in Murfreesboro, Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victor. Who else is south or east?
W0GZR, Mark in Nashville.
There's another station in there, but we got Mark in there, Whiskey 0, Golf Zulu, Romeo, Nashville. Who's the other station? Who's the other station? Any more check-ins, north, south, east, or west? Please come down.
Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform.
All right, we got Bill in there. Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform. Who else? Good to have you in there, Bill, from Possum Town. Who else is next? I don't hear anybody else. We had a grand total of, unless I hear something else, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on 6 meters. Any other late check-ins? All righty. Appreciate all the check-ins and appreciate those hanging around for the long net here. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey. Unless I hear something on a late check-in, I'm jumping ship here. Very good. Finishing on that. 73, everybody. K4PW. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Paul. KM4YRF.
All righty, Mike. A big signal